Willpower. The will, also referred as the willpower or free will, lies in your conscious mind. What is the proper use of the willpower? You must not try to apply your willpower to anything outside of yourself. You have no right to do so anyway. It is wrong to apply your will to other people in order to get them to do what you wish done. It is as flagrantly wrong to coerce people by mental power as it is to coerce them by physical power. You have no right to use your willpower upon another person even for his own good, for you do not know what is for his good. You do not compel anyone to give you good things or to make a rebellious force do your bidding. When you know what to think and do, you must use your will to compel yourself to think and do the right things. That is the legitimate use of the willpower. And you must be persistent to induce the faith and the belief that comes with the will. You must hold yourself to the right course and use your will and focus to keep yourself thinking and acting in the way you want to think and act about things. Since pretty much everything begins with a thought in the mind, keep your mind at home rather than try to force things to happen to you. It is by the use of the willpower that you focus your attention on a specific goal or activity. As you concentrate and study the subject and working on that goal, you focus all attention and all energy in that one thing. Then you develop the faith, the belief that it can be done. See what you want in your own mind. See it has already accomplished and talk about it in terms of present ownership. So the willpower being in the conscious mind opens a doorway to your subconscious mind. Remember, and we mentioned it earlier, the willpower is in the conscious mind, while the faith, the belief, and the desire reside in your subconscious mind. By working on the conscious faculty and the willpower, the whole universe of the subconscious mind will begin to work for you unconsciously. The key word here is unconsciously. You see, the basis of persistence is the power of will. Willpower in the conscious mind and desire in the subconscious mind, when properly combined, make an irresistible pair. It is important, I repeat that, you should use your willpower to keep your mind off the subject that do not interest you. You should keep your attention fixed with faith and purpose on the vision of what you want, and as mentioned earlier, until your thoughts are linked with the purpose, there can be no intelligent accomplishment. For instance, If you want to obtain health, study and read books on health. Do not study disease or be concerned with the disease. Do only the things that support your goals. If you need financial freedom, do not tell anyone about your past financial troubles. Do not talk about your debts, although you must pay all your debts on a 20% basis on pro rata of all your earnings, and set an automatic payment plan so that you will no longer concern yourself about the debt. And most importantly, pay yourself first. Just focus on the desired end. So as a great teacher said long time ago, let the dead bury their dead. This is the legitimate and proper use of the will. The will does not require some mental strength outside of yourself, but work on yourself so that you can open that channel and communicate with your subconscious mind. Remember, the will only opens the doorway to your subconscious, but it does not, yes, I repeat, it is not your will that will accomplish the goal. It is a well-known fact that human beings are teleological. This means you have a target to shoot at, whether you deliberately fix it or your nervous system will discover it for you. This is one of the reasons why I recommend that you fix yourself a target or a goal so that you will not be disappointed with your results. So as humans, we are able to accomplish a specific goal because of an automatic mechanism or our nervous system, and not by willpower or forebrain thinking alone. It is not the will that achieves. And this is true when, for instance, we have to deal with feelings. We also know that feelings that you feel are coming from your subconscious mind are so important in the attainment of your goal, because the thought that you think command the feelings, and both thoughts and feelings set the level of vibration you are in. And since vibration and attraction cause the things that come to you, it is important to not only control your thought but also your feelings. You see, feelings cannot be directly controlled by willpower. Feelings, however, can be controlled indirectly. If you say, I am not going to think about something, I'm not going to talk about this anymore, I will not do this anymore, I will not, it will not work, right? It will not work. A bad feeling is not dispelled by conscious effort or willpower. It can be dispelled, however, by another feeling. If you cannot drive out a negative feeling by making a frontal assault upon it, you can accomplish the same result by substituting a positive feeling. Since feeling follow image, and images are important element on the attainment of the goal, because we think and act in pictures. Therefore, when we feel in a certain way, that is because our nervous system or our built-in mechanism has picked the image that goes along with the feeling and has set this as a goal or target to reach or shoot at. So whenever we find ourselves experiencing undesirable feeling tones, we should not concentrate upon the undesirable feeling, even to the extent of driving it out. Instead, we should immediately concentrate upon positive images and fill our mind with positive, wholesome, desirable image and imaginations, memories. We already talk about imagination. We will develop the memory, that or the mental faculty a bit later. When you do this, the negative feelings takes care of themselves. They simply evaporate. We develop new feeling tones appropriate to our worthy or new image. However, if you concentrate only upon driving out and attacking worry thoughts, you then concentrate on the negative, and even if you successfully drive the negative or worry thought out, a new one or even several new ones will rush in. As for the general mental atmosphere is still negative. Nature truly aborts a vacuum. A good advice is not to resist evil but to overcome evil with good. So do not force, because force negates. This is the proper use and legitimate use of the will. Before we close down this session, let me give you 2 exercises you can practice from now that will enable you to use your will effectively. Put a dot on the wall in front of your favorite chair, or light a candle and focus on the flame. Keep your attention on the dot for 10 or 15 minutes every day. By doing this, you learn to tear the jumping monkey. We oftentimes trick ourselves believing that we are thinking. Why we think about all kind of things, and this is not thinking really. This is rather some mental activities, but not thinking. We will talk about the reason later, because with our reason we think. So sit down and focus on the dot or the candle for maybe 10 or 15 minutes every day. This is not an easy thing to do, but remember, everything starts from inside, and anything outside of you does not matter. Of course, your mind will begin to wander. Do not worry. Bring your attention back to the dot or the flame until you become one with the dot and the flame. As you do, you develop your will, your capacity to focus. This is the same in the physical plane. At first, you are weak, but as you train yourself day after day, week after week, month after month, maybe year after year, you become very strong. The same happens in the mental plane. You do not need to have 100 goals, only one. Jobs one time said, our ability to focus means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. It is a well-known fact that those who are able to focus the most are actually those who are able to get the best job done. In the next session, we will talk about how mental faculty, which is the memory, which is another great mental faculty. So I will recommend that you practice those exercises and you do them. Focus on the dot. Look at the flame. Tear the jumping monkey. And then you will develop your free will.